So because, have you seen the speed with which they just said, oh, and now we're going to put it into the food supply? Or, recently the bivalent boosters, for example, were approved based on 8 mice.
Right. Right.
I mean, the insanity of what I just said, you don't need any other conspiracy theories to come through to just understand this. If I told you 5 years ago that there's going to be an injected product forced on every man, woman, and child in the United States, which was approved based on 8 mice data, do you think that I'm nuts? Well, yeah, and I would think that I'm nuts at that time. But this is the reality. This is what happened. And then they just, by diktat, they decided to, now we're going to inject all cattle with this stuff. There was no studies, nothing was tested. They tested it on mice, but they're going to put it in cows.
I don't actually know the state of deployment, but maybe you can explain that to me.
Well, so they're basically putting a bunch of money in front of, cattlemen associations, agricultural associations, and they're saying, well, no, now we're going to convert all the, either convert the previous cattle vaccines or just, new mRNA shots for cattle. For what reason? What is the emergency with cattle? Is there a pandemic of cows of some sort that we haven't heard of? Why all of a sudden they need to be injected with mRNA? And so somebody needs to answer that. I don't know the answer to this.
So, but this has begun, or
yes,
it's planned?
There have been news reports that at least some of the, so there were going to be some associations that are going to be forcing, cattlemen associations are going to be forcing this onto the participants.
Under their membership.
Memberships, yeah. And that this is going to be regulated, that the cattle vaccines are supposed to be now mRNA for some reason. And also they're going to convert traditional vaccines for humans, traditional childhood vaccines, and vaccines for other, like flu and RSV and some other indications, also convert them into mRNA. And that's published in peer-reviewed journals. All these plans that, we're working on all these COVID vaccines. Next we're converting all these vaccines into mRNA platforms.